Hi everyone, how are you? Holy shit, it looks so dark in here. It's like raining like crazy where I am. Anyway, welcome to Quarantine Cribs. This is a daily show where we check in with our favorite porn stars around the world to see how they're doing during the global pandemic. Today's guest is Rocky Emerson. I heard a rumor that she has amazing plans, so obviously I'm very excited to see those. So yeah, I joined a little bit late today, so let's see if she is ready to join us. And she is. She's requesting I add her. One thing to know about Rocky is she's very, very, very extremely tall, and the guys in porn are very, very short. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I
Super.
heard you talking about my plants while I was waiting to join.
Joanne, so you are friends with Joanna Angel, as am I. I think Joanna is friends with every tattooed girl in the industry. um, but Joanna yesterday, I think this was like a challenge, but she was like, I think she might be the one person who loves plants more than you, to me.
Oh,
So, I mean, challenge accepted.
okay. I can definitely give us a tour of all my plants. I saw that you had Plantyhose on, and I was like, oh, my friend.
I love Plantyhose. Plantyhose is like friends with all of us in porn, I think.
Yeah, all the hoes that like plants. I'm looking for my glasses. I'm sorry because I can't read what anyone is saying. I wanted to join.
It's okay.
Looking
Honestly,
clean,
like
but
they're basically saying to show your boobs and sex. So, so can I
my
ask you
new
one question before we even get started? And I asked Joanne yesterday, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
6'3", which is very rare in porn.
Yes. There is one other female model who is also the same height as me. It's Ava Cox. She's overseas. So I haven't met her. I want us to meet. I want to figure out who the actual tallest female porn performer is. It's one of us. So far I'm the tallest non-UK, like American.
Yeah, the only other one I know of is Allison Tyler, and she's 6 foot, I think. So you're officially taller than her. Um,
Yeah.
and I always tell people that the guys in porn are notoriously short. Um,
Yeah.
do you find that to be true?
I do, and companies either pick the shortest person possible or the tallest person possible for me. Like, I never just get a random performer.
You work with like Ramon a lot.
I work with Ramon a lot. Everyone's always like, who do you want to work with when you get back to work? And I always say Ramon because I'm like, I've worked with him so much and it always goes great. So he's become one of my favorite people just because we're the same size.
I always tell people that, like, because people never believe me when I say that everyone in porn is short. And I'm always like, it's so hard for the girls who are tall because they get booked with the same three guys over and over. And that's like Ramon, Manuel, and maybe Mark Wood.
I've worked with Ramon, and then they've put me with, I'm trying to think who they put me with to be tall on purpose. Owen.
Okay. Oh,
Owen
Owen's tall.
Gray. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Owen and I are almost the same height. We have a few videos on Pornhub, actually, so people can find out. I don't remember if he's taller than me or not, but I'm pretty sure we make out standing up in the beginning of one. So
Wait, hold on. Do you usually not? I guess you usually sit down when you make out in porn. Because
yeah, I totally do. I do the thing where I'm like, if a boy starts kissing me, then I'll like go like, oh, and like, stand
fall
tall.
down. Like the passion just takes you down to your knees.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Like for me, I think because being tall is so special, I would imagine if I were a director, I would want to put you with the shortest guy to highlight your tallness.
They did that in Axel Braun, one of Axel Braun's Inked movies. He does one every year. And I originally was with Alex Legend. Oh, that's another tall one. I was originally with Alex Legend, and they switched it. I think originally maybe because of timing or something, but Joanna Angel ended up with Alex Legend, and I ended up with Tyler Nixon.
a shorty, or
Yeah,
like
so they switched us to have two crazy height difference videos instead of two that made sense. But I love Tyler. I don't mind. I don't mind having sex with people shorter than me at all.
yeah,
It feels great. I'm used to it. You know, it's like, um, I don't know. People are like, "Oh, what's it like to, have sex with whatever it is that you have?" And you're like, "Yeah, I don't know. It's sex. It's how I've always had sex. I'm used to it." So
yeah. Um, I think there's so many like memes out there about like, oh, guys that are short, blah 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 blah. Like, will you date guys that are shorter than you?
yes. Typically, I don't end up dating people under 5'11", just because it doesn't happen.
Right.
You know, like they don't try to make something happen or it doesn't go anywhere. I think they're uncomfortable with it more than I am. Um, I have a friend that I have sex with a lot, and we love each other, and we go on dates, and we'll never be boyfriend and girlfriend, and he's really short.
Yeah.
And we love each other, like and not like love each other romantically, but like we're super close.
Yeah.
And we bang all the time, and we'll never be boyfriend and girlfriend. And I think it's a subconscious thing where he's like a foot shorter than me, so it'll just never happen.
Do you get booked for a lot of fetish stuff? I feel like I'm talking like people must think that you're the first tall person I've ever met in my life because these questions are so stupid. But like,
No,
but,
they get asked a lot though, and people want to know. So
yeah, I think people want to know, especially in porn. Everyone's so short, so it's like it is really rare. Like, do you get booked for the fetish stuff a lot? Like,
I do. When I was new, oh my god, people were like, "Can you do?" Sorry, I don't have my AC on, so that because it's loud. They were like, "Can you do femdom? Can you do, like trampling? My feet are size 11. Can you do foot fetish? Can you do this?" And I was like, "I just like to have sex, and I'm really submissive. Like, I don't." They were like, "You're too tall to be submissive. We don't want you to be submissive. Like, you need to start beating people up." Um, when I started doing it, I worked with Lance Hart a lot when I was new,
yeah.
and seeing him enjoy it like made me comfortable with it, and it's something I do. It's fun for me now. I don't think I'll ever do it in personal interactions,
Yeah.
really, but I love shooting femdom now. Like when just like beat up a dude and they love it, you're like, I understand it. I know that feeling.
Totally.
I like getting beat up.
Yeah. I too am very subby. Like I'm just like naturally very submissive. And like I also enjoy doming a guy if he really enjoys it. And I feel like that just like further proves that I'm a sub.
Yeah. It's I'm a service top. So as long as it pleases you, I will do it for you, even if it looks like I'm in charge. It's for
Right.
you.
Yeah. Because I think aesthetically, like it probably doesn't take much for you, like to seem dommy, right? Like because you're already towering
You're
guy.
just like get on your knees, and everyone's like, okay.
So
I just went so far back to fit.
how long have you been in porn?
The weird thing for me is I don't know the answer to that question. Like I don't really know when I started. I don't really understand how it happened. I've been doing sex work since I was 18-ish in some capacity, and then like one day Owen Gray was like, "Do you want to bang?" I was like, "Okay." And then I started doing porn.
So Owen Gray got you in the industry?
I mean, I was camming. So I'll try to make the story short. I was camming. I was back into sex work. I was figuring it out. I was filming videos with my boyfriend, so I had sex videos out.
Yeah.
And a play partner friend of mine, like a BDSM community person, was like, "Do you want to come to the upper floor?" He works for another company. He got invited. So I went with him, and I was just in awe. And I remember it was Aiden Starr, Owen Gray, Melissa Moore, and Kira Noir performing. And I was just like,
what a great group.
Yes. It was such a good group of like loving people who love their job.
Yeah.
And I was just watching like, oh my God. And obviously Stefanos was there.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is incredible. Oh my God. And I kept moving closer. And my friend was like, are you turned on? And I was like, no, I just like, I want to be in the camera spot. I mean, I was. It was super hot, but I was like, I just want to be on camera. And he was like, Rocky, do you want to do porn? And I didn't answer him. And he goes, you know what? You would have said no if you didn't want to by now. You're just scared. You should do porn.
That's what Spiegler always says, that whenever Spiegler asks a new girl if she'll ever do anal, it's not the actual answer she gives. It's the hesitation before the answer. That's the real answer.
Yeah.
And
So I was like, and he goes, you would have said no. And then Ruckus was PAing, and I did a photo shoot with Ruckus that Owen took photos of us, and it was like non-sexual. It was just photos. They were really cute, and we got along. And then Owen messaged me, and he's like, I'd love to take photos of you again, you know, like with me.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, in the sweet way that he is. And
yeah.
Like, I would love to. I don't even really know if he knew that I was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
It went really well. And
did you know that Owen Gray is like not only one of the top rated men in the industry on Pornhub, but he's like one of the top rated people on Pornhub. Like, it's really hard for a guy, like a male talent, to break into the top 100 of porn stars, like in general. I think only like Jordy and James Dean, and there's like a couple people there. Yes. Not a lot. And Owen Gray is one of them. And Owen Gray is like someone who I would say like primarily shoots not like the most mainstream type porn, right? He does a lot of like what I guess we used to call alt porn, but like, you know, a lot of fetishy stuff, a lot of independent stuff. So like I think it's doubly impressive. Like, and he's also, I think, the most watched guy by women in particular.
He was the only person. I don't watch a lot of porn. He was the only person I recognized upon arrival to the upper floor.
Whoa, so you were a fan?
I guess so. Like, I never really watched a lot of porn. I watch a lot of porn now. Like in an appreciative way. I'm just greedy. I just want to have sex. So like, porn makes me sad. It was the same thing as when I was watching in the upper floor and my friend was like, do you want to do porn? It's the same thing when I'm watching porn. I'm like, no, I just want to have sex.
Like, you have FOMO.
Yeah. But I guess I had watched his porn before because I saw him and I was like, huh.
Did we go to the same school?
Yeah, like I know you, or I just talked to you. Like, I don't.
What do you think it is about Owen because Owen, I would say, is not like your like. He's handsome, but not. I wouldn't say he's like a conventionally handsome guy. Like, he's not like a Johnny Sins or like a just like buff, like I don't know, like what people might think is conventionally handsome. Like, what is it about him? Like, why does he attract so many women, you think?
I think the realness of the shoots is what does it. Like, so when I showed up, I think it's my first video I ever put on Pornhub, and it was featured like immediately, and it's like the reason people have ever even seen me on Pornhub. And it was like, I showed up, I was nervous, I had never done this before. I knew I wanted to, and he was just like really calm and sweet, and like was like, you know, whatever, and like took some photos and was just so calm and like welcoming that you can see it in me. You know what I mean? Like, and then like we start having sex and you can tell that we both want to have sex. It's not something where a company picked two people that have completely different tastes and they were like, do this thing that you don't enjoy and you do this thing that you don't enjoy and like make it look good. It's like, we flirted on Twitter, we hung out.
The chemistry was really there.
Right. And I think he does that. I think he does that a lot. You know, I know he's working a lot more and like filming all his own stuff now, but I think that especially for like amateur or like alt self-made porn, I think that chemistry is a really important part of it, and I think he captures it really well. And I try to do that too. Like, I really only try to put out scenes with people that I want to have sex with, like on my own channel, because I'm like, this may be, some people only use Pornhub and they may only see this one video of me that I ever put out, and I want it to look like I want to be there. And I never fake anything. If it's really a scene that like I know I'm not going to be into, I'll turn it down, not as a diva, but I'll just be like, it's not going to look good, guys. You know?
But also, like, it's so cool because now with channels like Pornhub and like with, you know, Fan Central or OnlyFans or whatever, like I think performers really have the financial luxury to do that. Like, if porn is, it used to be that if porn was like your primary and only source of income, like there were scenes that like we couldn't afford to turn down. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a job and that's what was paying our bills. But now, like that, we can produce our own porn and like upload ourselves to Pornhub and stuff. It's like now we don't have to take the scenes that we don't want, right? Like it's like a very like lucky, I think. I'm very jealous that people have that.
Yeah, 'cause you didn't have that.
Yeah. Yeah, like there were definitely scenes I've done that like usually I was able to find something that I liked, like even just the fact that I was like shooting a porno and being on camera. But like a lot of those people I would not necessarily have like chosen myself to like shoot on my own porno.
And I mean, I guess it still happens, but I am always able to find something, and I think that's a certain level of like professionalism that comes with time too. It was like when I was new, I worked for like Owen and Burning Angel and companies where they're gonna put me with someone I'm attracted to because at the time I was just like the weird tattooed girl, and now I work for more companies and there's always something. I love the director. I love the outfit.
It's so interesting that I think you really see yourself as the tattooed girl, like your Instagram name and like even and it's like, no, dude, you're the tall girl.
I am the tall girl. I am. Yeah.
like being so heavily tattooed is like the fifth most interesting thing about you.
I know. The people sometimes don't even realize what I have tattooed on my back or anything, and then I'll post a picture of it, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" I'm like,
"Whoa, you have a tattoo!"
I've had this in every porn of me you've ever watched.
Yeah,
but they're just looking at my legs, like, you know.
Yeah, they're so long. Like even just the other day, I texted you and I was like, "Hey, Pornhub wants to send you leggings," and you're like, no offense, but they probably will be too short for my legs."
I checked the sizing online and it said inseam 27 inches on the largest, which would be baggy on me. And I was like, or 28 or something, which is normal size. My inseam is 37 inches.
It'd be like capris on you.
Yeah. Like, I want to wear these to the gym, but I won't. So, not be a diva, but give them to someone who they'll fit.
I know. I was like, keep bragging. Meanwhile, I have to get like everything tailored short because of my little stubby legs.
Oh yeah, and now with the fashion of like the leggings having the markings on the bottom, that sucks because then you'll just cut it off. Because before you just kind of cut your pants and it didn't matter.
Yeah, we're like the opposite ends of Goldilocks. Wait, so let me see your plans.
Ooh, okay.
So
this one is sad. I saved this from Trader Joe's. It was dying.
You saved it.
I think it's some sort of Diplomacia, but I'm not sure.
That is. It looks like maybe a corn.
Or no, Dracaena. Not Dracaena. I'm like looking at it over there, saying that one's name. It's some sort of Dracaena, I think. I don't know.
Nothing feels better than saving a plant.
I know. Like, it's so sad.
Yeah. No, but you know what? Yeah, it does look pretty sad, actually.
It's pretty sad. So this was my first plant that was ever for me. This is my cat palm. It's like huge.
I need a palm. I actually don't have any palms, and I really want one.
Cat palms can get up to 6 feet wide and 8 feet tall, so think about that when you buy it, because this thing is so big. Like, I can't leave my house anymore because it's just.
Oh, is that your door?
Yeah. But I love it. My ex-boyfriend bought it for me, and he was like, "This is your plant." We had a bunch of plants, but this one was mine, and it's gotten huge. It was like a foot wide when I got it.
Oh,
my little pothos. I have fans that send me plants. A lot of them were gifts, and it's so amazing. By the way, you can put plants on your Amazon wish list.
What?
Yes, they're usually really small.
Put plants.
Yeah, they're usually really small, but those are my little Pothos. This is my favorite one, actually, which is really
Pothos
funny.
is my favorite plant. Oh, is that a Chinese evergreen?
This is a dumb cane.
Oh, you know those are poisonous?
Yeah,
If
that's why it's
if
called
you
dumb
eat them.
cane, because it looks like
Yeah.
cane, but if
Yeah.
you eat it, then you can't talk because your mouth gets poisoned, and then you sound dumb. So this was the first plant ever. It was with my ex is the reason I have like half of these plants, but this was our first plant ever. I went to visit him, and he was like, "My house looks sad. I'm not touring for a while. Let's get plants." And we bought it. But then he toured all the time, so the plants became mine. I was like, it was, what's that poem when she's like, I picked the wheat, whatever, I made the bread, that whole thing. What is it?
Did your ex keep any of them?
The sunflowers that I planted in the yard.
Okay. I'm not very good at, I've never been able to keep anything alive outside. I'm like a strict indoors plant person.
Me too. In Tennessee, it was kind of easy.
Mm.
I left a lot of plants, but he was on tour and like recording and never home. And I was like, it wasn't even like a stab at him. I was like, dude, we both love these plants and they will die because you leave for 3 months at a time. So I'm going to take them.
Famous?
No.
Oh.
He just tours a lot. Okay, let's see if I can turn this around so I don't have to keep like. Okay. This is one of my crotons that needs to go actually outside because
I don't know what that is.
Crotons are the most finicky plant on the planet. All this green stuff is new growth. But like one of the arms died. They're like supposedly really hardy, but they die every time you do anything.
Okay.
But they don't die. Like they like die.
Yeah.
And they come back to life. This is my new rubber tree.
Oh, I really want a rubber tree.
They're so great. I just got it and I've had no problems. Except for this leaf that came broken. That's very sad. Yeah. Another Jacana. Look at this cute. Look at this cute stand that I made.
That's super cute.
There's another baby dumb cane. Dumb canes are my actual favorite plant.
But you know what? I have a few dumb canes too, and I like them. I like them a lot, like aesthetically, but they tend to. It's hard for me to keep them alive for some reason.
Everyone says that. I have 4 humidifiers in my house, and I don't let it get below like 72 degrees in here. Like my house, everyone comes over and they're like, "Oh, we're going to Florida today," you know.
Wait, is that for the plants or for
the plants?
Obviously,
it's not very. That's why I had to take my shirt off. I'm like, it's Vegas, and it's like muggy and warm in my apartment year round. It's supposed to be like dry and harsh in some way, and it's always just like perfectly a rainforest in here. So everyone says they kill dumb canes except for me, which is probably why it's one of my favorites, because in my house they're really not like flexing, but in my house they're really beautiful.
It's a flex.
It's a flex a little bit.
Yeah. My favorite, because I feel they're so forgiving.
So this guy,
is that a spider plant?
Yeah, it's a little spider plant. So it used to fill the whole pot. My friend was plant sitting and drowned it. But they're also really hardy.
That's like number one, I feel like amateur move is when people overwater the plants.
So we found that in the yard when we moved into a house in Tennessee. And we were like, let's revive this. It was dead. Like, it was dead. And I don't know what I did, but then I got this huge plant out of it. And then my friend killed half of it, and I had to revive it again. So this is like my little baby that I just keep saving its life.
9 lives.
Ooh, this is another fun fact about me. I have a murder porch. Murder porch is where plants go to die.
A what?
It's a murder porch. I did not name it that.
A murder porch?
Porch.
And what do you mean?
Other than the cactuses, because it's Vegas and cactuses live outside, they go out to die. I can't open the door because of my boob job, so I can't really give you a pretty picture. But
problems.
If plants are problems and they're like infested in something, or like just driving me nuts. It's Vegas, so if they go outside, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Just put them outside and let them die. And I
And
put
let
this
them die.
crouton out there because it keeps giving all my plants mites and gnats, and it keeps dying and coming back to life. So I was like, screw you, you're gonna go die over there.
Yeah, right now I have a mealybug issue, and it's like, it's killing
But
me.
now it's thriving.
Sometimes plants like that need to be ignored, and that's what they like. Like,
I was just like, you're gonna go there and die. And people come over and they're like, how come everything on your murder porch is so happy? And I was like, I don't. Okay, I'll go faster with the plants. I'm sure people are really bored.
Oh my god, you have one of those.
Stromanth or whatever the hell it's
The
called.
pink one.
Yeah. That one is weird because it burns really easily, but it needs a ton of light, and it's driving me nuts because all of its leaves are burned, but if I move it further away from the light, it dies.
I found that anything like with a special color like that, like even the dracaenas that have like the red, they're so like it's like they need the perfect amount of light, and then you can just never move them.
Yeah. So it lives on my table, so I can't talk to anybody when we eat because it hasn't gotten the sunlight yet. It's a prayer plant too, so like when the sun comes out, it'll look more alive.
It perks up.
It's waiting for the sun. Big ass pothos.
Love.
Somebody that follows me on Instagram that we were just like friendly with each other was like, I bought 2 plants and I have to drive. Like, do you want a bonsai? And gave it to me. So thanks, Rock Bear. Dropped me off a
Bonsai.
Yeah, I don't like bonsais, but now I have one.
Yeah.
I could save that guy.
Do without him.
This little baby coffee plant that was dying in my room, so now he's
oh my god, I've never seen a coffee plant.
I think so. I asked Plantyhose. I think it's a coffee plant.
You know what I was thinking about Plantyhose the other day? Because I also asked him for a bunch of plant advice, and he's constantly being like, he's always like so humble about his like plant knowledge. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that. He's always like, I don't know, like I just do everything by trial and error and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait a second, this is a plant meme guy. Perhaps, like, I wonder if he's just a plant super fan rather than, because like I treat him like a plant doctor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
It's like going to the vet when I talk to him.
He told me that he can't keep dumkins alive. And I was like, haha, I have 2, and one of them is a year old, and it's like 4 feet tall.
No, that is a flex.
But yeah, this was my propagation station, and now it's just the plants decided they wanted to live there. So yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. I too have a propagation station, and I literally call it that too.
This is where I planned to sit to talk to you, and then my table sounded better.
Well, every porn star has a ring light. I'm on.
Thanks. This is really pretty. Here, I'll put my boobs next to it so people care. But it's so pretty.
Like, I have one of those too, the light colored. It's called like a lime colored pothos or something like. It's like it is a variegated philodendron from Brazil. Is all that the store says. It's from Brazil. Oh. Fancy.
And my fiddle leaf because you have to.
You have to. I actually don't have one, even though that is like the plant of the decade. I don't have one.
Do you have a monstera?
I do.
Okay, and then you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Please don't embarrass me.
And then I have 2 snake plants, which everyone can own. But look at how cute this little wall is in my house. I have to move the ring light this way. Look at how cute.
It's really cute.
I made that shelf. I made one of the shelves. I'm not sure which one I made.
Oh, wow. It is really cute, sandwiched in between the 2 snake plants.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like everyone says snake plants are the easiest and plants to keep, but I don't find that to be true. Like, I have a lot and they're doing well, but like I actually find that they're not my easiest plants at all.
Not for me either. That's why I had to just put them in my room and be like, I'm not gonna think about you because I keep killing.
Yeah,
I don't kill them. They just don't seem very.
Oh, you're wearing an Assholes Live Forever sports bra.
I love Pearl.
Wait, so hold on. When did you get a boob job?
A week ago. I get my stitches out when we're done talking.
Hold on a second. First of all, I'm so honored that you even agreed to do this that soon after your boob job. They look amazing. And I was just talking to Joanna, and we were saying, like, this is the perfect time to get plastic surgery.
Yes. Goth Charlotte got rhinoplasty like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't know that my doctor's office was open because I was like, my first thought, oh wow, can't work. I should totally get a boob job right now if I'm wanting one. Waited like 2 months. My friend goes, I have a consultation to get my boobs done. And I said, with who? And she was like, Dr. Richards. And I was like, that's where I go. They're open? She's like, yeah. And I just called them and I was like, hello. I will pay you to do them immediately. Can I please see you soon? Because I can't wait. Because as soon as work opens, I can't get a boob job.
Yeah. It's true because, like, in our job, we can't work while we're healing.
Yeah.
Not like we're sitting at a desk, you know. It's very physical what we do.
Yeah. So I got a consultation and then first it was literally all a week apart. Like I called, got a consultation within like 3 days, then like a week later had my like actual consultation, then a week later had my surgery.
And now you're getting your stitches out.
Yeah.
This all happened in the span of quarantine.
And I didn't tell anybody I was doing it. But you know what is a really good, if there's anyone listening who's thinking about getting any work done, don't tell anybody. Just go do it because the responses are so much more supportive once it's already done.
Oh, interesting. Especially with boobs, because I feel like, first of all, people are so judgmental about plastic surgery, and they don't even know that, like people are constantly like, oh my God, you should have never gotten your boobs done. And I'm like, my boobs have been done as long as you've known me. Like,
me too. They were like, I never liked fake boobs on anybody. I only liked you when you were natural. And I'm like, literally since the first porn I ever shot, I had silicone in my boobs. It's just a different size silicone. I had to get them fixed. One drifted a little bit. It was driving me nuts and it hurt. Like,
I had to
this all started for like actual like needing to get them fixed. And I was like, hey, while I'm open, if it's the same price, just like throw some 650s in there.
650, holy!
I got 650. I'm so tall that my boobs look the same size as like Joanna's on her body. I was looking at her pictures, and she got like 385.
She got like 3 something or something like that.
Yeah, they're 650.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
When they told me, I didn't know what size I was gonna get when I woke up. I said, fill them to here, like we roll over me.
Like this.
And he was like, oh, it'll probably be like around 550, maybe 600. I woke up and he was like, I was like, what'd you put in me? And he goes, 650. And I was like, can I have my Valium? Like,
oh, I'm so jealous. I want to get my done too. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe I'll see if I can do it now.
Yeah.
Gotta go, guys.
Joanna, we have to have a booby brunch. Everyone who gets, or whatever, any sort of surgery, I was like, we need to have a booby brunch as soon as the world opens. Everyone who's had plastic surgery in 2020.
Like quarantine crew.
Yeah.
I was thinking I really want to get a BBL, like the thing where like they do the lipo and then they put it in your butt. So I don't know, but the process is rough for that one.
I think you're too fit because I've asked to do it and they were like, we don't have anything to move.
Oh really? But you're a lot skinnier. I'm not that skinny. I'm like posing really hard, but yeah, exactly. Not breathing in any of my.
But they do have injections too that you can do that are just.
Yeah, they have Sculptra, but like I feel like that doesn't provide like such drastic results as the actual BBL. But listen,
for a second, I'm like,
perfect tits says. But Instagram is gonna kick us off because we've been on for 30 minutes, so I'm gonna let you.
That now?
I know it's like it's it always gets fucked up when I go past like 35 minutes. But what's it called? Let's promo your Pornhub page. Is just search for Rocky Emerson. Is that
search for Rocky Emerson? I might in between upload videos too, but I'm uploading a video for every 1,000 new subscribers that I get, so that I can get to 50K. Because I want Letterman really bad. So yeah, if you guys subscribe, we'll get a Letterman. And then I was thinking today, because I'm not really gonna release anything publicly of my boobs, and I'm gonna make everyone wait. But I think maybe it's not official yet, but I think when I get to 50, I might make a video specifically for porn showing my boobs.
okay? Awesome. So everyone, go subscribe right now to Rocky's page so we can all see her.
Yes.
All right. Well, and then do you have like OnlyFans or anything like that?
I do. I have a ton of stuff. If you search Rocky Emerson or click the link in my bio, I think the only thing that's not in the link in my bio is Pornhub for some reason. I think I ran out of space.
Well,
but I like just search me on Pornhub because I'm scared to link it.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely out to get us. I mean,
know.
Social medias. So
just subscribe to me, and then you don't have to try to remember where to find me.
Exactly. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. It was good to see you, and good luck with getting your stitches out.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, thank you for joining us, everyone. That was Rocky Emerson, and her new boobs and her plants. She definitely had a really impressive plant collection, and I think she is probably better with plants than me because she has a humidifier and I don't even monitor the temperature in here. But next week we will be back. We have Scarlet Scandal. We have Aubrey Kate. I'm like drawing a blank, but we have more people next week. So we will see you next week. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.